Assalamu alaikum students. We will continue our English lecture with the left exercises which were left in the previous class. Now we will continue it. So we were on the exercise. We have done the exercise number 6, which were that we have to change the singular into the plural form. Now we will continue exercise number 7, that is, rewrite the following sentences by replacing the underlined words with pronouns. Farid Farid planted the cucumbers so that Farid would have the cucumber for salad. Now, what you have to do, you have to replace the underlined word with the pronoun. Now, the first one I will do for you, that is, Farid planted the cucumbers so that Farid. So, for the Farid, as a Farid is a male, and for the male we use the pronoun he, so we will write he here. On the above, the Farid would have the cucumber, and for the cucumber, as it is a thing, a salad, a vegetable, so we will use it for cucumber. So we will write it over it, so that he would have it for salad. The will be cross, okay? Have it for salad. The children loved the parrot and taught the parrot singing. The children loved the parrot and taught him singing. We will use him instead of the parrot because we have to use pronoun, and you know very well that pronoun is used instead of noun. When number 3, when the alarm rang, I turned the alarm off. When the alarm rang, as alarm is a thing, so we will use the pronoun it for it. I turned it off. Number 4, Salma washed the peaches and put the peaches in a bowl. Salma washed the peaches and put them in a bowl. As it is a plural, so we will use them for peaches. Number 5, that is the watch that Sarah's parents gave Sarah as graduation present. That is the watch that Sarah's parents gave her as graduation present. We will use the pronoun her instead of Sarah. I hope you have understood the exercise. Now, exercise number 8. Underline the pronoun antecedent in the following sentences. First of all, you should know what is pronoun antecedent agreement. As you have done this before, as pronoun antecedent we have done in the great detail in the previous classes. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun, but antecedent is the noun that is referred to by the noun. How, for example, pronoun antecedent mean, for example, when the whole has water in it. Now this it is referring to the whole, so whole is basically the pronoun antecedent. Understand? Means both are agreed with each other. When I am talking about the whole, I have used it for that whole. You can sometimes see a tree frog there. Now you can sometimes see a tree frog there. Now there is no pronoun antecedent, okay? There is used for something else, and frog has no specific pronoun. After the grubs become beetles, they eat their way out of the chambers. Now this they is used for grubs, for the beetles. They eat there. Now they are talking, so the grubs is basically antecedent, pronoun antecedent, okay? And the pronoun for it is they. I hope you understood it very well. Now we will do, so you will the concept of pronoun antecedent will be more clarified. Salman sent Roman the address of the house that he had bought. Now here he is a pronoun here, and Salman is the antecedent. So Salman is the pronoun antecedent because we are talking that he is used for the Salman. Understand? The first thing that Mrs. Ali reads in the newspaper is the comic strip that she loves. Now she is used for Mrs. Ali. So Mrs. Ali is the pronoun antecedent. When Imran and Salman came in, they were laughing. Imran and Salman came in, they were laughing. Who were laughing? Salman and Imran. So they is used for the Salman and Imran and Salman. Now Imran and Salman are the pronoun antecedent. Although the tree lost several branches in the storm, it is still healthy. Now, branches is also the noun, storm is also, but it is still healthy. It is used for the tree. So now tree is the pronoun antecedent. They agree with each other, like it is used for the tree. Hanum took down the curtain, but she did not have time to wash them. Hanum took down but she did not have time to wash them. Now you can see two pronoun antecedent. For Hanum, she is used as a pronoun, and for the curtains, them is used as a pronoun. So Hanum and curtains are the pronoun antecedent. Now come to exercise number 10. We have done with the exercise 8, exercise 7, and I think there is a mistake in the book, but yes, they have written exercise 10. Okay, it may be exercise 9, page number 51. Exercise 9 is missing, okay, in the book. Fill in the blanks with the article a, an, or the where necessary. Put a cross where no article is used. If there is no need of any article, so you will put a cross. Do you live in Peshawar? So you can see here that do you live in the Peshawar? Do you live in a Peshawar? I think, and most probably, there is no need of an article here. It can be used for because there is nothing specified here, nothing is repeated here, or the and will not make any sense. So do you live in Peshawar? So here we will put cross. Number 2, he is dash teacher who taught us English. Now they are specifying a person that he is dash teacher who taught us English. He is the teacher who taught us English. When you are specifying something and when you are giving something particularity, so then you use the. So you are talking about the specific teacher who taught you English. So he is the teacher who taught us English. Number 3, I bought an umbrella. Now here we have vowel, so we will use an. He has a lovely cat. He has a lovely cat. It makes sense, and it has consonant, so we have used a. Now exercise 11. Which of the 3 sentences containing a modal has the same meaning as the original one? Now one sentence is given to you, and in the options they will give you some modal verbs. Now you have to choose the one which is the most appropriate modal verb for the given sentence. The first one is she is not able to read Chinese. She is not able to read Chinese. So what will be the situation is she is not able. So what can be the correct or appropriate modal verb for this? She cannot read Chinese. She may not read Chinese. She need not read Chinese. She may not read Chinese means the situation is not clear to you. Okay, she may not means no certainty. She need not read Chinese means she do not need to read Chinese, but they have written she is not able to read Chinese, so means she cannot read Chinese. So we will circle or take that option, she cannot read Chinese. Number 2, do you think we are allowed to park here? Now, first you have to understand the sentence. Do you think we are allowed to park here? Do you think we may, when you have suspicion and when you want to ask question, so what modal verb we use? Do you think we may park here? Do you think we must park here? Do you think we need park here? So there's a kind of question, there's a kind of uncertainty. So whenever there's a kind of uncertainty, we use may. So the correct option will be, do you think we may park here? Number 3, you don't have to do this exercise. So now here what we will take, you must not do this exercise, you need not do this exercise, you should not do this exercise. Now they are asking, you don't have to do this exercise, means emphasize. So whenever there is emphasize, we will use must. So you must not do this exercise. Number 4, we have to stop when the traffic lights are red. We have to means we have to means we are supposed to do this thing. Okay, so we can stop when the traffic lights are red, but they have asked you means we are supposed to do this thing. So we can, yes we can, we may stop when the traffic lights are red. There is no uncertainty in that, they have already, we have to stop when the traffic lights are, we must stop. So there is also emphasis here, so we will use must. We must stop when the traffic lights are red. Am I allowed to ask a question? Now again, number 5, questioning, kind of question, kind of uncertainty. So whenever we have uncertainty, so we will use may. So the correct option will be, may I ask a question? Okay. Now exercise 12. Find irregular verbs from the following list and use them in sentences. You have to find the irregular verbs and then you have to make the sentences of it. Watch, be, have, meet, put, buy, cook, teach, catch, find, answer, lose, want, tell, set, when, sell, build, drink, open. Now these are some verbs and you have to tell which are the irregular verbs. You know that very well that irregular verbs are those, for example, be, been, been. The one which have ed form, for example, watched, watch, watched, watched. So it is regular verb. Be is an irregular verb. Have, had, had. It is an irregular verb. Meet, met, met. Irregular verb. Put. Irregular verb. Buy, bought, bought. Irregular verb. Now cook is a regular verb. Ed. Okay. Teach, taught. Irregular verb. Catch, caught. Irregular verb. Find, found. Irregular verb. Answer is basically regular verb. Ed. Lose, loss. Want, lose, loss, irregular verb. Wanted, regular verb. Tell is a irregular verb. Set is a irregular verb. When is not a verb, it is a mistake by a book. Okay, cross it. Sell, sold, irregular verb. Built, irregular verb. Drink, drank, drunk, irregular verb. Opened, it is regular verb. Okay, so I have told you the irregular verbs. Now you have to make the sentences of your own. It can be your homework as well. You have to make the sentences of the irregular verbs. Okay, exercise number 13. Find transitive verbs from the following list and make sentences. Now you know very well that transitive verbs are those verbs who have object, and intransitive verbs are those who does not have any object. Okay, object. Now give, Give will be transitive verb or intransitive. Let me make a sentence of give. I give you a book. So you is a direct object here, so it means it is a transitive verb. Eat, she eats an apple. Eat an apple, so direct object. I can write the direct object with it, so it is a transitive verb. Drink, she drinks coffee. Now again, I can add direct object to it, so drink is a transitive verb. Keep, she keeps books in the shelf. Now keeps books in the shelf. Books is the direct object, so keep is the transitive verb. Now let's see. So the above four are the transitive verbs. Now go, she go to school. Go to the school. To the school. Now I cannot add direct object to the go. She goes to the school. Sorry. Yes. So I cannot add direct object to it. So it means it is an intransitive verb. Run. He runs on the footpath. I cannot say he runs. No, I cannot add direct object to it. So it is intransitive verb. Look, she looked at me. Now I have add between me, so I cannot add direct object to it, so it is an intransitive verb. She sleeps very well, or I can she sleeps on the bed. She sleeps on the sofa. The cat sleeps on the couch. So I cannot add direct object to it, so it is an intransitive verb. I hope it is clear to you. Exercise number 14. Read the following introduction from a report. Circle the present participle that are used as adjective. Underline the present participle that are used as gerund. Okay, circle the present participle that are used as objective. Underline the present that are used as gerund and double underline the gerund phrases. Okay, now you have to do this. You have to underline the present participle that are used as gerund. You have to double underline the gerund phrases, and you have to circle the present participle that are used as adjective. Now see, the world of living things can be grouped according to similarities and differences. Now living things, it is a living is a here it is used as a adjective. The present participle is used as adjective, so we will circle it. In this, animal scientists do this by studying how members of the animal kingdom are alike. Now it is a gerund, so we will underline it. This is not always an easy task. Even within the same group of animals, there may be surprising differences. Now, surprising is an here the present participle is used as an adjective, so we will circle it. For example, while most mammals are land living animals, land living adjectives. Okay, so we will circle it. Some like are flying creatures. Flying is used as adjective, the gerund here. The aquatic mammals such as the whale and the dolphin move from place to place by swimming. Swimming is a gerund here, so underline it. Others like the mole are digging animals. Digging animals are adjective. Okay, circle it. That use their burrows for escaping from predators. Escaping is here gerund. Understand? Because it is, listen to me, it is gerund, it is a noun. Okay, burrows for it is a noun. And digging animals here, digging is defining the animals. Which kind of animal? Digging animals. So it is used as a here the present participle is used as an adjective. Therefore, the animals moving in different ways. Now, here it is a gerund phrase because gerund is used but in a phrasal way, in different ways. Okay, so you will double underline it. Is not a very useful method of classifying them. Here, classifying is a gerund and them is a pronoun, so classifying them. So here not a noun is here. If the noun were here, so we will circulate as an adjective, but here there is a pronoun, so it is a gerund phrase, so double underline it. Instead, scientists rely on the classifying of a wider group of features. Classifying here again is gerund, such as whether the animal has a backbone, vertebrates, or not invertebrates. I hope this exercise is clear to you. Okay. Now, exercise number 15. Form gerunds from the verbs in the box and use them to complete the sentences below. Number 1. In many, you have to find the gerunds and you have to use in the sentences as a gerund. In many countries, dash can provide an economical way of moving around. So, what will be cycling? Dash is exciting, especially if you catch a big wave. Surfing. Okay, surfing is basically in the ocean. It is a kind of ride. Laila is talented in painting and has received awards in many art competitions. Painting. My friend's hobby is dash, so she is going to make a big cake for my birthday. Baking. He was accused of dash in the examination. Accused mean he was accused, he was charged, okay, for of cheating. Dash is the strenuous on mountain trolls. Strenuous hiking. Hiking is basically done on the mountain trails. Okay. Dash is easy, but only if your rope is of the correct length. Skipping. Dash is a dangerous sport. Racing. Settling into a new school involves dash new friends. Making. The thief admitted dash the prize painting. Stealing. Exercise 16. Change the verb into correct form of present perfect tense. Now you have to, it is very easy. You have to change the into the present perfect tense. She has been sick. You, for making present perfect tense, you have to use has and have, and be will be changed into the third form of verb been. She has been sick. I have finished my task. Rashida has qualified the exam. You have made beautiful painting. They have planned for starting business. Now exercise number 17. Use appropriate verb form to complete the sentence in past perfect continuous tense. You have to make a appropriate verb and you have to add helping verb to make it a past perfect continuous tense. For example, she had been playing for 2 hours. She had been playing for 2 hours. And you know that in present past perfect continuous you have to just use had. They had been waiting for you since Wednesday. Kareem had been teaching since 23rd July 2007. Halima had been studying since morning. They had been running their business for 10 years. Okay, thank you. Until then, Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much for listening. Till then, Allah Hafiz.